Okay, we are live. We are live. Yes, we are live. Hello, everyone. It's been a hot minute. Life is chaotic. Um, said I was gonna stream more, and then I just kind of didn't. Um, but here I am. Here we are. We're gonna be drawing some EV characters. Also, if I'm a little bit stuffy, I kind of had a pretty bad sneezing fit right before I started the stream today. Um, it's just kind of that season, and then I have a cat, and she is shedding, and it's getting all up in like all of my facial orifices. Speaking of, hello, ma'am. Yes. As usual, if you hear a cat screaming in the background, that's just my little girl demanding attention. Um, yeah. She will be distracted very soon though because my roommate is currently feeding them. So she'll be eating and hopefully not as loud. All right. So, kind of some ground rules today. This is once again another prompt me, but this one's gonna be a little bit more interesting. Instead of just single character, single prompt, Um, I am actually going to flip a coin and or well, more specifically, I'm going to roll a d4 and odd numbers will be double characters, even numbers will be double prompts. Um and we'll roll according to that. So, let's go ahead and get our first rolls in. Um, okay, double characters. Let's go ahead and roll our two characters. I did update the list a little bit. I was tempted to add the other seven against thieves on there. They're not technically EV characters. I just enjoy drawing them, and they're Greek mythology, like sort of adjacent to what I'm doing. But you know, I wound up not adding them because it would have like left the list at a very difficult to roll number. Um, okay, so I'll roll 2d20 here. Okay, 2 and 10. Let's see. Diomedes and Machaon. Okay. Interesting combo, interesting combo. The first thing that comes to mind is maybe Diomedes got stabbed again. Um, Let me roll a d60 now. Okay, and our prompt is sports. Okay, so, sports. Diomedes and Machaon doing sports. Um, my first thought is wrestling. So I'm gonna go ahead. Oh my god, I'm gonna base this on that one statue of Hercules and the horse Diomedes because I think that would just be funny. 1 second. Uh, Heracles wrestling Diomedes. It's a different Diomedes than the Diomedes I'm drawing, but it's it's funny. It's just funny. Okay. Where is that statue? Uh, okay, just need a simple And I'll have it in another canvas just so I can examine it. Oh shit, wait, no, there's sticks. It's not safe for YouTube. Um, fuck. Okay, copy image. Okay. Uh, Let me see here. Okay, so question is, who is winning this fight? I am. Yeah. All right. Change a few details on the statue just to. Okay. So. Yeah. You can tell I'm a little out of sorts with drawing because of the whole Tumblr fiasco. One of the worst parts about me taking a break is I have a lot of trouble, like, kind of coming back from, like, breaks and stuff. Like, I just never handle, like, sudden changes in routine very well, is one of the things I've noticed about myself. So I usually try to minimize how often, like, I take a break and, like, try to keep my breaks to, like, only a few days. I need to drink something real quick. But when my account got hacked, I was just simply wasn't feel or well, not hacked, but terminated. I just simply wasn't feeling much for drawing. So well, I kinda just did it for a few days. Um, so yeah. Um, I'm kind I am kind of slowly getting back to drawing, mostly through drawing like OCs, actually not like people associated with EV. Um, okay, so his chest is facing forward, but then kind of bends out into his body, so his waist is kind of. Yeah, we're not doing this as a full body, meaning that you might just. Okay, actually, I kind of have to do this as a full body, otherwise you'll just see Machaon's legs. I mean, I have to think a little more about. Oh shit, I forgot to save my canvas like a stupid bitch. Okay. Uh, wrestling Machaon. There we go. All right, how we doing in there, chat? No one's in chat right now. Okay, that's all. That's all good. Uh, all right. Yeah, I'm just drawing this figure first because this is kind of the leading. I need to make it small again because once again, you're only gonna see Machaon's legs at this rate. And then, that. And then that. Okay. Shrink. Oh gosh. My nose is all over the place. Why? All right. Let me check over here. Da, da, da. Okay. I'm just frequently checking my reference to make sure I am okay. Okay, now the complicated part. So I'm gonna accomplish this by just flipping it over. Then, okay, so Machaon is actually a bit taller than Diomedes is the one thing. So instead of being, he's probably gonna be a little lower. His head's probably gonna be a little lower than where Heracles is holding the horse Diomedes in that statue. That Machaon's face is hard because it is like the broad chin, but it's like the soft broad chin. He has like a much softer face than Diomedes. Yeah. Also today, because I am just coming off of a break, I'm not gonna care as much about the 30-minute time limit. I'm still going to try to make sure it doesn't go too long, but I'm not yeah, instead of having his hand. Oh my god, his hand's clutching his. Okay, yeah, no, definitely. Hopefully YouTube doesn't demonetize me for that. Careful, careful picking Greek statues as your reference on YouTube. Um, it might end poorly. Anyway, so okay, and then Taeyeon's fairly wide shouldered. Okay, yeah. Okay, so knee. Okay. Sorry, I'm just struggling with this particular person a bit. Okay, this would be right there. Okay. And then Okay, and then instead of having his hand reach down, I'm just gonna have it like actually I'm gonna have it like reach up towards his waist. Yeah, like that. Eh, still not super happy about this, but go. Trying to grab him. I should beef up his arm a little bit. He is kind of supposed to be a bit on the strong side. There we go. Okay. I'm sorry, I accidentally chose a very complicated statue to reference from. You know what? I'm gonna keep on it for the bit. There we go. Yeah, I think just moving where his hand went worked. So there we go. Mm, cleaning up, cleaning up. Gotta clean up your sketches so that you don't get fucking confused when you line them. Because you know you will win because you are a stupid person. Okay. Well, normally I would actually leave them nude for a wrestling scene like this, but because there's not a lot of like easy censorship locations, I'm probably just gonna put them in like a something that's like less coverage, but still makes sure that the still makes it YouTube safe. Okay, so uh, Minoan clothing, because I know that the Minoan men mostly wore yes, yeah. I'll just put them in a yeah. There we go. And then I just have to get some clothes on the K-On. go. Okay. Woot. So far, so good. How are we doing, chat? How are we doing? Just check in with you real quick. Uh, we're doing fine. Okay. Let me see here. I need to get out Diomedes' reference. There we go. Except his hair's not going to be in a ponytail, it's just going to be out. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh shit, there's a cat up here. Hello, you are not, this is not Moose, this is Miss Kilo. Hopefully she won't cause any trouble, because she is a little bit of a spicier woman. There we go, he's just like, he looks so done. Yeah. Okay, now I just have to, there we go. Oh gosh, hi Kilo. Okay. And now Machaon's gonna be the really difficult one, because I have to figure out. First, I have to do some small edits to his torso there to figure out how to make his hair hang down. Go. Just adding some torso details. Do. Yeah, chat is really quiet today. You guys doing all right in there? Hmm. All right. Temporarily go up so that I can. Oh, oh! I heard something. I heard a bong. Ah, hello, welcome. It bongs me now. It didn't bong me before. That's interesting. Okay, and then Machaon. Uh, Okay, I can actually pull out his model sheet because if I recall correctly, he has a Basil. Where are you, Mac? Or, well, it's not a model sheet, it's an outfit chart. Ah, there you are, Mac. Okay, here he is. Yeah, he has Basil. He is fine, hopefully. Okay, I just have to. Oh, I forgot his headband on that. Oh well. Okay. There we go. Oh wait, no, I need to do his eyes first. What the fuck am I smoking? Yeah, big, gentle. There we go. Yeah, they're just wrestling. The prompt is two characters, Mikhail and Diomedes, sports. So I'm drawing them wrestling. He would actually be wearing a headband for this because it also just makes it easier for me because he's hanging upside down. So instead of starting my hair from the usual, I have to keep the length in mind and the texture, which is somewhat straight. There we go. All right, now it's good to start lining. And hopefully I will get this doodle done after some of that finagling. All right, let's see here. Okay, so there's a lot of limb interlocking, so I'm gonna start with lining kind of what's in front. So now I'm grabbing Diomedes' waist, uh, a change from the original statue where it was a dick grab because Greek mythology. Uh, I mean, it makes sense if you need to take out a dude and he has you in like a position like this, there is an easy way to grab to make sure that's a very unpleasant experience for him. But it doesn't. YouTube doesn't like that, so yeah. Okay, there we go. I have to go take care of a cat who is losing her mind. Miss Kilo. Yeah, I see you. Me kick you out because you're getting ready. That sound means you're getting ready to destroy the world. Have fun. All right, we are back down to the singular cat, Little Miss Moo. All right. Let's get back to drawing this. Then it is Theo's arm grabbing onto it, and it looks like it's just kind of disappearing into the. There we go. Oh, no, that was Kilo. That was all right, and then I can draw. Yeah, and as I said, normally I would actually draw them naked for a wrestling match, but it's the specific statue I chose does not make that exactly viable unless I want to like add some extra censorship stuff. Uh, so they get the Minoan little kilt things. Go draw these like first. Go. Little knee joints. Don't normally draw them, but they feel appropriate here. Okay, and now Kaon's bottom half because that's just how these images are interlocking. And then have to get like actually maintain the perfect shape. I'm gonna have it kind of right along his thighs. Like so. Because he is being it logically would. Okay. I know I have actually been drawing a few penises recently, and it's been a profoundly not super fun experience. They just I don't know. I don't mean to be like rude to anyone, but their genitalia just kind of looks weird. It's like looks like alien, and I found that I just simply don't enjoy drawing it that much. But when you're doing like anatomy studies and shit, it's kind of required. So yeah. I will put it on record though that despite the fact that I like doing some suggestive art and, profess myself as an artist of attractive men, I do not enjoy drawing those specific parts of said attractive men. There's probably something psychological to it, but yeah. Hello? Yes, anatomy looks incredibly weird sometimes. Uh, yeah. Well, you will probably see me do suggestive, but never NSFW. I do like suggestive though, especially when it's especially when it's Odysseus or Polynices. Uh, let me see here. I should flip McKay on again just to make sure his yeah. Honestly, with his hair all like coming down like that, he doesn't really look much like McKay on, but that's just how it be at times. Okay, and now the rest of Dio. He's like he looks like he's putting in the work. So did you? Oh, right. Dio has doesn't have that hard of a square chin. Yeah. Dio's face doesn't want a face today. Okay, let's flip the cameras. That's usually a good solution to that. There we go. Okay. And then he has some hair coming in right there. All right. Can't really see Dio's full buffness because of his angle, but this all works out. And I need to open up Dio's nude sheet in a separate window just so that I can see what his scarring is. Okay, so he would have a little bit coming up right up here. And right there. Right. And then you have one on shit. All right. Oh, and also, oh, well, you can't see his hip. Okay. And then yellow. And I forgot some details on Macaon. Go. Oh, hello there. Sorry, it is not that kind of stream today, sir. The name of the game is I roll a prompt, roll a character, and then draw the character and the prompt. There we go. Okay, and these two are done. All right. We have that's Macaon and Diomedes wrestling. Oh, hello, Moose. You jump scare me a little there. All right. Um, gonna export this, and now it's on to our next prompt. I'm gonna quickly roll here and see if we're gonna get two prompts or two characters. Two prompts today. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll the character. Or actually, no, I'm gonna roll the prompt first. So the prompt is horror alternate universe. And then what's my second one? So horror alternate universe and just horror. Okay. Well, I accidentally had horror on here twice is the thing I realized today. And also I somehow got it twice in one roll. So that is a thing. Oh no, because it's okay. Yeah, no, I get why it's there twice. Okay, so now character. 26. Helen in a horror AU. Okay. Uh, gonna. I'm gonna draw her like a Fatal Frame protagonist. That is my first go-to. So let me see which Fatal Frame protagonist is my favorite. Who's the protagonist of Fatal Frame 4 again? Her. Okay, what is your. Okay, one second. I have to go. I have to look for a specific character. Okay. Okay, we'll draw her as Bruka. I just have to find a decent pose to use. This one. Yes, from the splash art. Okay, let's get started. Only downside is I have to bother drawing a camera, but you know, yeah, I can do that. Oh, not if I start with a face like that. Okay, let me do. I am really struggling with heads lately. I don't know what it is. There we go. Okay. That neck is too big. So, all right. Right. Outside. Hi, Lou. Yeah, you need pet. Yeah, okay, hello there. I see you. You're a little girl. Okay. See, oh, only a little bit of arm. Okay. Only her fingers that are visible on the camera. Okay. Fatal Frame is such a good horror franchise, by the way. I'm a little disappointed with some of their recent games, but it's just a very lazy camera. Go. Mm, all right. Now I just have to think about her clothing. I'm not going to put her in the same thing as Ruka, but I'm going to try to keep some of like Fatal Frame clothing elements in mind, such as the fact that they are very fond of open backs. So, open backs and puff sleeves. There we go. Okay. So, all right. Basic drawn. Oh yeah, a little extra like foot floats. There we go. Yeah, Fatal Frame has a very specific way it kind of dresses its protagonist, and I tried to capture that without just copying a protagonist's outfit. Maybe I'll like put like a little like extra felt thing right there just to like put more dimension to the skirt. There we are. Okay. The question is how much of that is just going to be. Actually, I could put her hair up. Okay. Helen, I can't pull up your outfit chart, so I'm just gonna find a doodle of you I did recently. Here we go. Yeah. So I might just have that entire face covered. Okay. Yeah, because then she has a thing that comes down right there, and then go. Then I always like drawing Helen. She's pretty. I'm actually gonna draw her hair up. And a ponytail, so I can just see some of those back details better. There we go. Yeah, I've also made her hair slightly shorter. Uh, maybe some ghosties. Not anything like the actual Fatal Frame ghost designs because I'm too fucking lazy, but you know, creepy little shadow monsters. There we go. Okay, I actually think this looks pretty good. All right. Now we line it. I might throw in a few of those quick shadow monster things. I am really digging this so far, though. And honestly, I think I'm just not gonna draw the eye that's gonna be behind the bangs because A would actually add to the effect of this, and B, to be honest, it just looked kind of weird to draw the eye with how little of it is visible. I don't know. Say maybe it's she and Menelaus were like on a trip somewhere and like Menelaus got kidnapped by a ghost or something and now she's having to go look for him in like an abandoned city with a weird ghost man who's insisting he's her husband. Uh and then like Paris could like possess Menelaus at some point and that could be like hmm. Well, if I ever get those two characters on a future prompt for horror prompt for this, I know what I'm doing with them. Gosh, she's so pretty. Why is she always so pretty? Go. Fatal frame back window. Go. Alright. Gosh, she's so pretty. Okay, and then the belt I put her in, and then also the it's I might actually make more art for this AU because I have some ideas for it. And also, I am honestly a sucker for like a fatal frame AUs for like anything. They don't happen often, but when they do, like in like a piece of media I like, I am always like very, very thrilled and happy. So, yeah. The camera's not super detailed because, yeah. There we go. Okay, now to do the weird shadow monsters that are coming to get her. And suddenly something is aggressively bing bonking me. There we go. There we go. Alright. Oh yeah, I also like to put down the outline for her hair marks. There we go. I might actually finish this one eventually. It looks really good. It looks really good. Alright, and then that is the horror AU. How we feeling, chat? As I get this all exported and get ready to move on to the next subject. Um, let me see. B4, two prompts. Okay, and our two prompts will be, as I quickly reset my canvas, are that's characters. 35 and 13. So 35 is sleep and 13 is blood. Okay, I'm getting some fun ones. So who's been presumably violently knocked unconscious? 7. No! No! Why? Why are you doing? Okay. Okay. First off, that was the wrong canvas size. Second off, there's gonna be a surprise character in this. Okay, blood, sleep, Penelope. This is gonna be angsty as shit, everyone. Just two panels. Surprise owl appearance because if I can get his head shape right, he's really hard because he's like super soft, but like still a little pointy. Is that soft enough? Yeah, I'll say it works for the scene. He's just gonna be. Okay. Alright. You know what? For added eggs, I'm gonna do long haired Odysseus for this one. Woot. Oh, this is. Mm, okay. Need to. Something else needs to be slumped over by. Gonna draw right up here. And she's just gonna be slumped right, right over there. And we'll put like a window right here. Ugh, thanks. Okay. Gonna do. Now I need to find. Can't pull out Penelope's outfit chart. And I don't have a model sheet made for her yet. Have that at the ready. Um, I'm gonna quickly look at some pose references. The idea is she got myrtleated, or she got like a knocked out. One hand becomes it, but one hand over her lap for visual interest. Hi, Moose. Hi. There we go. I can bring up. Oh, hi. I was about to bring up Odysseus's reference, and then my cat demanded attention. Apologies, people. You know how it is. The cat does need to take priority. Anyway, my boy. I actually need him without the bandana. My boy. Yes. Currently, I don't actually have a reference uh, for long-haired Oz, but I have some general rules on how I go about it. Yeah, basically, all of his bangs are elongated. Go. Long hair. Trauma. Lots of trauma. And now his wife might be dead. Oh yeah, I forgot the cowlick. I need the side on. Penny, penny, penny. I don't need him anymore. I just need. Oh yeah, she's very similar to. Honestly, maybe instead of you can't really see the blood with a full room. Maybe I'll just do a shot of her unconscious. Like, I really like that angle, but the prompt is mostly her and asleep with blood, so it would have been really fun if I got Polly with that prompt. I love me some Spharagmos. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I like that. It just works a lot better that way. Okay. Now, don't draw Penelope very often. I really should draw her more. But, I just don't. um, yeah, I should draw her off because I am clearly very unused to drawing Miss Penny. It's just dedicated wife guy comes in to find his wife is not doing so hot. There we go. Okay. There we go. Yes. Things are turning out wonderfully. I need to take another sip of my soda. All right. Uh, I need to check something. Okay. Now, ruler. Hi. Will this sketch potentially get fully colored in the future? Not as sure about this one. Um, though I appreciate the excitement about the angst. Um, yeah. The Helen one, though, actually, there's a decent chance because I really, really liked how that one turned out. And as said, I have like general ideas for like an Eevee Fatal Frame AU now, so that could be fun. Where did it fit? Go. I'd say the chances of this one getting a full finished version is rather slim, unfortunately. There we go, and then I don't need to touch that again because Odysseus's eyes are just like black, black. Okay, it's kind of funny how the fucking prompt list wanted me to just randomly kill Penelope off. It knows what fuels me. Yeah. Oh, shit, I got jump scared. Yes, angst is very good fuel. I mean, if you guys follow me on Tumblr, you'll see that I'm currently posting a bunch of like super doomed OCs uh coincidentally for Pride Month. Go. Just kind of leaning against the thing. Not gonna bother with ruler because it's only like visible in a few quick strokes. There we go. Okay. Color. Grab my pencil. Grab my blood. All right. Oh yeah, I also think I'm just gonna color the rest of this one black. So I'll go through and color this other one like a black around Odysseus as well. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Okay, and that was the Blood and Sleep Penelope prompt. Very angsty. Okay, and what do we have now, I suppose? Um, I will go ahead and start rolling. So first off, are we doing two prompts or two characters? This is probably going to be the last one for the stream. Two characters. Okay, and then what's our prompt? Oh, I completely botched that. Okay, our prompt is party. Oh no! Oh no! I'm not sure I can finish. What I have in mind, I'm not sure I can finish it before the stream time. Oh, 2, 3, 20, 14, and 12. Paul and Knife. They're literally an entire generation apart, but okay. Uh, Polynices and Antilochus just partying. Uh, guess I'm gonna just do drunk Polynices heckling the shit out of Antilochus because that makes sense. And this is probably gonna be our last one for the stream today. Yeah, let's get started. Okay. I just need to think about how the characters are going to be posed. Uh, all right. Think I have an idea. Oh yeah, I need to bring up Antilochus. I can actually pull out Antilochus's outfit chart because he also has a vegetable covering him. Yes. He has lettuce, I believe. Okay. Yeah, thinner face, and yeah, let's get started. I need sugar and pollinate, so I'm gonna put them right there. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna assume this is like some sort of. I'm gonna put this as some sort of modern AU because that's like the only way I can really they can like conceivably exist in the same space in my mind. Oh wow, I'm getting tired. I give him like a red solo cup. Yeah, so he's just getting harassed by some random middle-aged guy, or like some random old guy. Go. Uh. At party. Just red solo cup in it up. Uh, I don't draw Antilochus very often, so I'm gonna have to use this heavily for his hair. Go. Go. Just He looks so done already. Sorry if I'm a little quiet. I am trying to concentrate on drawing hair I don't often draw. And Antilochus has one of the more complicated hairstyles, actually. Go. And then it's just the double cowlick. There we go. Kind of looks like a bug sometimes. Alright. Just gonna put him in a go. I said I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to finish this one on stream tonight, but I'm gonna do my damnedest to get it done by the time we have to call it. Go. Okay, so that's Antilochus, and now I just have to figure out how to draw Polly. Uh, oh gosh, it doesn't help that I am suddenly very tired. I think I'll go with this one. Okay. Uh, go. He's just gonna be slumped. There we go. Oh my gosh, actually, I think I'm gonna do a modification on the pose. Just hi there. Drunk as shit, just like coming over. go. Yeah, he's just holding a beer. Okay, except I did make his arm a little too long. That's why I shouldn't draw when I'm like half asleep. Okay, there we go. Alright, 12 minutes. There we go. That was a little bit better. There we go. It's drunk as shit. Okay. Working on this. Cleaning up the sketch. Oh yeah, I need to put his ear on this side. What the heck does your hair look like again, baby boy? It's been a hot minute. Yeah. All right. And then Polly's trying to get him to invest in crypto. A little drunk off his ass. There we go. Now I just have to figure out what the heck I am putting Polly in. He's at a party, so maybe something like a little bit more showy. Yeah, no, I'm gonna put him in a boob window. Yeah. Cut out. Nah. There we go. And then he has watch. Oh, so I'll probably finish a sketch later, and I'm actually gonna call it a bit early, guys. I am feeling really exhausted all of a sudden. So I'm gonna call it here. Thank you all for attending. Um, I will see you all next time I stream. Farewell.